Um, um, See, I just want to clarify that I actually did not plan to fall asleep last night. I mean, yesterday. I say last night, like it actually was last night, but I fell asleep at like, I think 2 p.m. or something. Hi! Hi, H18Z! Highs. Hades. Heights? I'm just gonna call you Edge. I feel like we've had this conversation before, but I could not recall for the life of me. But yeah, I did not mean to fall asleep. I had a stomachache, and then the stomachache went away, and then I had a really bad migraine, which I still have kind of migraine. I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, like, the migraine, it's more like it's ending or maybe beginning, but thanks for falling asleep. Okay. I'm glad you're catching a stream, Leafy. I haven't seen you in a stream in a while, although that makes sense because usually when I stream, it's like 7 a.m. or like 6 a.m. or like 4 a.m. in the morning for you. I don't think you should be watching my streams that early in the morning. Yeah, hopefully it goes away soon. It might just be because I've been really annoying to my own self by not sleeping properly and also not eating properly, which is obviously a bad thing, so that's on me. But yeah, like I said, I probably won't be talking much and just sing like all the stuff that I have to sing, and then maybe after that we can talk. So yes, let us begin, which begins from turning off the background music that I have on and then turning on the yeah, wait. Okay, quick audio check. If you guys think this is good or not, maybe I should increase it just to really drive it in. Is that good? I don't know. It's 10 a.m. here. Great timing to watch. Yeah, oh my god. That sounds like a really good time. Okay, so did you guys... was the audio good? Fine? Chill? We're good? We can begin, right? Should I wait for an answer or just keep going? Bulldoze my way through it like I mostly always do. You know? Alrighty. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching the fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out, and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching the fever pitch, and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep, you have my heart inside your hand, and you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you, and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make a home down there, as mine sure won't be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. We're rolling in the deep. what you sow. We could have had it all. We could have had it all. It all, it all, it all. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside. But you played it, you played it, you played it, you played it to the beat. Give me a second, guys. My sister's here to ask me something, so like I'm on mute for like a half a second. So, yes. Okay, I'm back, and my sister just wanted to order food, which is so funny. I feel like you've gotten better. Oh my god, honestly, I also think I've gotten better. I also think that I've gotten better, you know? Like I genuinely do feel that sometimes, cuz like my yeah, she came inside my room just to ask me if she could get my phone to order food. Yeah, but like I actually do think I've gotten better. Also, you guys, really quick, I want to update you on like something really cool happened like basically this week. I checked the monetization again because I do it every few like weeks, and YouTube finally changed their policy for the country that I live in currently. You should get food, definitely get food, Aij. But yeah, they changed their policy, and now I only have to get to 5,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours to get my emotes. So once again, I implore you to go and force everyone in your life to subscribe to me, so at least we can hit that 500 subscriber goal real fast, you know? Yeah, I know, right? It's such good news. Me and my friends celebrated when I told them. Okay, my sister wants to say something again? Oh my god. Okay, give me a second. Okay. My sister once again just wanted to tell me about her food order and how she was just literally all she said was, okay, so the thing is that it's showing that the app is cheap, like the food is more discounted on my phone, so I'm actually gonna order from my phone and I'm gonna order food that you also have to eat. And I was just like, okay, cool, awesome. um, I tell her that every single day. So Leafy, you are so right. I should tell her that more. I should tell her that every single time I see her, that she's blessed to have me. But yeah, like always, the set list is in the description box. And once again, I remind you guys to go and force everyone in your life to go and subscribe to me. I don't even care if they follow like my other social media or whatever, because it doesn't matter to me that much if people follow me on their social media or not. But am I not already your like adopted sister? Like at this point, I thought we're close enough for that, Leafy. What the heck? What the heck? We've been friends for like 2 years. My I was gonna say my guy, but then I kind of wanted to change it to like my Leafy instead. That's cuter, isn't it? God, I hope. But yeah. Anyways, I will be in the country that you live in so very soon. So, you know, maybe, not just maybe, but probably I will be able to see you. There's a high chance that I visit the city that you live in before I go to the city that I have college in. Or maybe, you know, I can take like a 2-day trip, and you want to see me every day? Come to college in the city that I'll do college in. Or you know what? Just live with me. live in the same building. I've had this really funny thought, and this is, I said I wouldn't be talking that much, but once again, I am talking because no one can stop me from talking, and oh my god, somebody should really stop me from talking. But like, I've had this really funny thought the last like 4 days where I was like, okay, you know what, in the future I want to buy like one building which is gonna be like basically like the place where all of me and my friends say, oh my god, I'm wow, you mentioned Singapore and like literally such an opportune time because I'm literally going to Singapore next month. Don't that is so wild. Yeah, but I was thinking I want to buy like one building. That's just gonna be a place that where me and my friends can live. I'd be like, you guys should. I will literally do anything to live with like in the same area as my friends. Because right now, okay, so the thing is, all of my friends live in different countries, and because we all, you know, like we're all pretty international, I suppose. Plus, like I've only gone to college outside of India, so yeah. Yeah, all I have to do is make enough money to buy a building, and then I'll buy one, and then we can all live in the same place. And then, you know, I'll force Hex to start a company so that she can hire all of us. And then, you know, we can we can yeah, we can live together and work together. You'll never get sick of me that way. But yeah, I was literally me. I'm going to Singapore next month. Is that wild? Like the way that you mentioned that and the way that I just happened to um be having a trip already planned, but I don't think I'll be able to visit anyone. I am going there for a holiday with one of my friends, so we're probably gonna be sticking to each other 24/7, which I'm not unhappy about. I am so happy about that. You don't even know. Like, I just had this like really funny like I was thinking about like cuz I was trying to buy more tickets for places, right? And I was like looking at like places we wanted to go eat and stuff cuz you know, like that's what you do. Plus I'm like I'm very proactive when it's something that I want to do, and I'm not proactive at all when it's something I don't want to do, and I will literally put it off until the last moment. Like I feel like I should give an example where I told my mom that I would like clean up my laptop so that she could give it to her assistant. Um and I hadn't done that until like 2 days ago, where I was basically forced to because I had to use my laptop for a Zoom meeting because I don't have a webcam on my PC. Mm. And for that specific Zoom meeting, I couldn't use my phone or my iPad. So it was like, you recommend chicken rice here? Yeah, we're planning to go and try a vegetarian one because I'm vegetarian. So yeah. Honestly, even if somebody offered me like actual chicken and rice and they said it was like Michelin starred, the best in the world, I still probably wouldn't like it because I don't like the taste of chicken. I think it's the texture that bothers me more, I'm gonna be honest. It's the texture. I really do think it's the texture. It tastes like rubber bands for some reason. I've always had chicken that tasted like rubber bands, and there were like two instances. The first time I had chicken, right? My best friend, back then, she took me. We were going out. We like stopped in like we were in the food court of a mall, and then she was having KFC. And I was just like eating whatever I normally would because I did not want to have KFC, obviously, because I'm vegetarian. And so she's like, you know what, Mew, you should try it today. And I was like, sure, why not? And it was, I kid you not, the worst experience I've ever had with food in my life. But then I was like, oh, it's bad. I don't actually like it. I don't remember spitting it out, but I think I chewed it. And then I was just like, this tastes kind of vile. And then I was like, after a few, like I think of 2 years after that, I went out with on a dinner with my family, and we went to this like really nice restaurant, and it was like a huge group of people because it was like my extended father's side of the family, me, my mom, my sister, everyone there. So then one of my aunts went like, okay, so like one of my aunt's children, so basically my cousins were like, we want to get some chicken, and then it's not like it's a big deal with just family around, because it's not like the elders were around who would be the most annoyed about it. But then they ordered chicken, and then I was like, yeah, I'll try another piece. Let me give it another chance. I can't make a like I can't make it. I can't make a decision based on one bad experience, just because, also because it was from KFC. No one expects the chicken there to be good, okay? I don't know if you should try KFC on your first chicken experience. I don't recommend it because it was terrible. I remember just being like, why would anyone like to eat this? I don't understand, but like, I guess I respect you people for who whatever you like. Yeah, and so I gave it another chance, and it was not bad. It was just really not to my taste. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is the best thing I've ever eaten in my life, because I have definitely eaten better things and will continue to find better vegetarian things to eat. But I wasn't like super interested in having meat because of it. Yeah. The conclusion was, I don't really care enough about trying meat to eat meat. Plus, there's so many things that could go wrong, like health wise. Because one of the things that people tell you, if you haven't, like, if you've not eaten like animal meat products for a very long time, or you've never eaten them and you want to try them, is that you have to be careful because your body doesn't know how to digest it. I've been vegetarian all my life. I only tried chicken once, twice, and I had eggs for like a year or two, and that also kind of died off because it just wasn't, again, not something that I go for unless I don't have a choice. Eggs were a thing that I used to eat on school trips because they would sometimes not have like enough bread for everyone. Because there would be like a huge group of kids and we're all hungry in the morning, and not everything that they made, because it was often beans on toast and like a lot of tomato for some reason, which is also something that I didn't like. So I would like eat eggs during those brief periods of my life where I had to go on a school trip. And then yeah. Yeah, I didn't really have a choice, and I didn't really hate it, but it wasn't something that was like so nice and tasty that I would keep going for it. And then I used to eat eggs at my best friend's house whenever I used to go there in the morning. Like there was this time, okay, 10th grade, I went to stay at my best friend's house in a different city for 10 days because we were like had planned a whole trip and everything, so I was going to hang out with her. And there I ate eggs like almost every other day because her family, like the people who were cooking in her family, made really nice eggs. So I had a lot of fun eating eggs there, but it wasn't something that I would go for normally, just because one, I don't really care enough to go and learn how to cook eggs, even though I kind of do know how to cook eggs. mm. And honestly, it's just more expensive to buy meat products. I'm okay without them. I have so many options where I live. Even where I'll be living in the future, there's enough options that I won't mind just being vegetarian for the rest of my life. It's just easier, and I don't want to go and look at alternatives anymore. There was a point in my life where I thought I should try every kind of meat there is so that I can have like a opinion on all of them, but I also do think meat smells weird, so I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. Unless, one of my friends brings me this super nice restaurant and they're getting something with meat, and then I try like a tiny piece and I'm okay with it. I mean, I don't think it's more expensive if you can cook yourself. And as far as I know, getting just like vegetable dishes in like any mamak and stuff it's way cheaper. Because, okay, I spent most of my, like, okay, no, I spent the last 4 months of me doing college in Malaysia having food from one singular place. And it would always be cheap as hell because I only got one thing there. And they would give it to me at, like, the base price, like the price for rice, because they were like, you're not even buying that much. Plus, I eat really little, so I can stretch food really far. And I can survive exclusively on cheese pizzas. It is not a joke how many times I have survived on cheese pizza because it's good, okay? I would say, oh, not just like, I mean, like one place which was close to my college, and then the one under my house, and then the one opposite my house. It was probably more cheaper to be vegetarian than I thought it was going to be. Plus, I didn't even have the option of cooking for myself that much, but if I did, that would probably make it even more cheaper, considering that making vegetarian food is much cheaper than making food with meat in it. Just because meat is more expensive usually, you know? Mm, I used to do this thing for the first 2 months where I would get 2 cheese pizzas every Monday because they would have like a 1 for 1 deal on food on medium pizzas, and cheese pizzas were the cheapest. So I would get like 2 of those and then eat them for like 4 days straight. Every single meal. It was so good, but also so bad for you. But I would buy like fruits and stuff so that I could offset the amount of cheese that I was eating. Well, just to get in more nutrients. Cheese is really good for your body because it has protein. Obviously, don't eat too much of it at once because it will make you sick. But yeah, back to singing. I'm going to go back to singing. I did say I would just sing, but I've been talking for the last, I believe, at least 10 minutes. It was great at the very start. Hands on each other, couldn't stand to be far apart. Closer the better. Now we're picking fights and slamming doors, magnifying all our flaws. And I wonder why, wonder what for, why we keep coming back for more. Is it just our bodies? Are we both losing our minds? Is the only reason you're holding me tonight 'cause we're scared to be lonely? Do we need somebody just to feel like we're alright? Is the only reason you're holding me tonight 'cause we're scared to be lonely? Too much time losing track of us. Where was the real, undefined, spiraling out of touch? Forgot how it feels. All the messed up fights and slamming doors, magnifying all our flaws. And I wonder why, wonder what for. It's like we keep coming back for more. Is it just our bodies? Are we both losing our minds? It's the only reason you're holding me tonight 'cause we're scared to be lonely. Do we need somebody Okay, you know what I don't like about this specific track that I chose, even though I forgot that this happened, because this is from like an earlier. So funny detail about me doing these streams is I always make a playlist for all the tracks so that I remember what songs I'm singing. Because if we haven't noticed already, I have like a blip kind of memory for stuff that I don't deem important. Like immediately I will forget about it. Like when I make my schedules, I won't remember what I'm doing for the rest of the week, okay? I have to go and look at it every single day to check for the time and check what I'm doing. Because like on the day that I'm making, I'll make all the preparations, like if I have to download a new game and etc etc. But like for things like this, I don't remember them because I just find it utterly unimportant to remember. Like it's just like, oh, this information is written down somewhere, so I don't actually have to consciously keep it in my brain, because I kid you not, my brain doesn't have enough space for all of this. Okay, I want to be honest, my brain has like zero amount of extra space. It is always filled with a lot of information about a lot of people and about a lot of things. So when it's stuff like this, I don't actually remember it. And this is one of the reasons why I have like these playlists, right? And I Scared to Be Lonely, I've sung it before. And so I just added the old track into the new playlist, and I did not actually remember what the track sounded like, but I completely forgot that this was like a demo version, which had like there's like another little bit at the end, like that starts off again, and it's like a very abrupt ending, and that kind of pisses me off in my heart. Like I'm like, I don't like that, you know? But yeah, every single time I listen to that song, right, or sing it, I always think it's just like, why couldn't they make it about food? Because I could relate more if it was food. I won't lie. It would work out way better. Like, just am I scared to be like hungry? It would. I should write a parody of that. I could do that. I could write a parody. I'm pretty good at writing music. Writing a parody would also be. I should. You know what? I'm gonna write that down as a stream idea. I'm gonna write that down. Write a parody of songs, right? Like that would be fun. You guys would enjoy that, right? Write parodies. Right? We could write it together. You know, that would be fun. A parody of songs. Yeah, exactly. It would be like, okay, you know, maybe I shouldn't mention that one in case there are people who don't know what that is, and I don't want to subject them to the same amount of horror that I had to go through. Fear of hunger is pretty. Exactly, hunger hurts. Hi, Uni. I haven't seen you around in a stream as well for a very long time. Although, again, that makes sense considering that you would probably be asleep while I'm awake. You know? We live. I can think of a really poetic verse from that, but I will just keep it in my brain because I don't want to say it out loud. So, yeah, moving on. Singing the next song. You know, recently, okay, there's only one thing that I have to say about this song is that I adore it to like death, because it's a Sabrina Carpenter song, and I'm a big Sabrina Carpenter fan, but also because it is such a good song, and it's just so pop, and it's just so classic, and it's just everyone should love it if you don't already. But also recently I watched a video, like a small tiny ass video about like there, you know how there's people that are like, oh my god, this is the song that should have been a hit when it wasn't, those kinds of videos, and they were talking about a Sabrina Carpenter song, and I was like, huh, this sounds vaguely familiar, and I was like, I know what that song is, and then they said it, and I was like, I knew it. I feel so good about myself suddenly. But obviously there's an explanation behind everything. This song is genuinely a masterpiece, especially considering the fact that Sabrina Carpenter's new music is also a hit. Hi, silly. You know, every single time I say your name, silly, I feel bad because I feel like I'm like on some level making fun of you, and I really don't like to do that. But it's fine because it's your name, right? Back to singing, seriously. Also, yeah, weddings are so much fun. I love food at weddings. I know, Leafy, you just read my mind. Hope they have good food. Remember when you said that there's no second chance? So baby, I heard you've been hoping you could change so fast. You missed the longer nights, you missed the longer vibes, you missed the longer nights. Yeah, yeah. But did you ever think that it was hard for me? Do I get off like nothing happened nonchalantly? I got you feeling like, I got you feeling like, I got you feeling right. That's my shape, I made the shadow, that's my name. Don't wear it out though, feeling myself can be illegal, illegal. So sue me for looking too pretty tonight, wearing your favorite color under the lights, for moving on, doing everything right. So sue me for being good friends with your friends and running into you the place that we met, for being something you can forget. So sue me. It's hard to see me on when you've been off yourself, but I'm not gonna throw myself because you adore yourself. I know it's hard to see what you don't wanna see. I know it's hard to see. That's my shape, I made the shadow, that's my name. Don't wear it out though, feeling myself can be illegal, illegal. So sue me for looking so pretty tonight, wearing your favorite color under the lights, but moving on, doing everything right. So sue me for being good friends with your friends and running into you the place that we met, for being something you can forget. So sue me. Guess I'm hard to ignore. Pick up that's off the floor. So sue me for looking too pretty tonight, wearing your favorite color under the lights, but moving on, doing everything right. So sue me for being good friends with your friends and running into you the place that we met, for being something you can forget. So sue me. Sue me, baby. Now. Yes, I love Sabrina Carpenter. You know that she released a freaking Christmas album? I am not gonna cover any of them this year, maybe, probably, because I have like a whole freaking thing planned for Christmas already. And like, oh my god, I don't think I can do more because it's already almost too much. I won't lie. Like, I decided to do way too many things at the same time, but like I'm so tempted to cover one so badly. Like I won't even lie because it's so chef's kiss. Oh my god! And it's called Fruitcake. And if you guys haven't heard it, it's like it's all the songs are so good. And if you guys haven't actually checked it out and you guys don't know anything about it, definitely do because it's so good. Especially if you like pop. Especially if you like pop. It is. They don't even feel like it's Christmas music. There's only one that feels very hyper Christmas in comparison to the others because all of them just sound like so chill and so fun. And I really wanna cover one so badly. Maybe I'll make like a tiny cover. Maybe it won't be like yeah, it's called Fruitcake. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. You know, maybe I should do reaction content. I feel like I would have fun with it. I feel like reaction content is always so lazy, so I never want to do it, but it could be fun for things I'm genuinely excited about that I actually remember being excited about because I only got to know about the album after I already heard like all of the songs on it, where I was like, "Oh, it's an album actually." And I completely did not realize. So, yeah. I'm just saying. Next song now. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a Okay, where's the... Wait a second. I have made a mistake, you guys. Might have made a mistake. Wait a second. Huh? Oh my god, this doesn't have any lyrics on it. I don't remember the lyrics. Okay. Real quick, let me get the lyrics of Diamond. Oh my god. I don't remember the lyrics. I'm really bad at this, huh? That was a little bit embarrassing, but it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. Shine bright like a diamond. Find light in the beautiful sea. I choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of the sun rays. I saw the life inside your soul shine bright. Tonight, you and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I do, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a very beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Beautiful like diamonds in... Arms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Molly. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of the sun rays. I saw the life inside, so shine bright. Tonight, you and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I do, so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Shine bright like a diamond, whoa. Okay. That was the end, apparently, that I did not even realize it was the end. I made a mistake and that's fine, but, you know, it feels like kind of silly to be doing something like that, you know? I could sing the rest a cappella, but there's no, like, it's just, it's so funny. Thank you. I find it very reassuring that you guys found it cute. You know, people, even me, I get so caught up in being like perfect sometimes. Like, I can't make any mistakes, even though it is completely fine. And honestly, sometimes better when you make mistakes, because kind of makes people remember that you're human. No one can be perfect anyways, so it's better to just be yourself. And I don't remember which book I read that in or who told me that, but I do have a visceral memory attached to it, which was just like,
realizations in life that, you know, sometimes it's just not sometimes, all the times, it's better to be yourself than it is to be perfect. Because trust that if you're too perfect, people will just find you unapproachable and even on some level annoying and hard to relate to. And so, like I said, it is better to be yourself than it is to be perfect. Perfect people, yeah. Yeah, my daily chicken soup for the soul. You know, I used to read those anthologies really religiously too. There were like a couple in my school library, like two my mom bought for me. She was like, "You should read these." And I did. Um and I read the ones in my school as well that were in my school library because I was like really taken by all the life lessons that people were peddling out to the world. And I guess in this case it's kind of for free because like half of the stuff that I read for that entire series was from the school library that I didn't actually have to pay for, even though it's definitely included in the school tuition. So, you know, I'm just saying. But yeah, it's actually it's actually so funny that this is something that my mom says and used to say to me when I was a kid a lot, where she was like, you should try to learn from everything around you. Like, even if you're watching a film or you're reading a book, even if it has nothing to do with anything at all, try to learn something from it. And it stuck with me my whole life. Even these, like, even right now, if I'm going to go watch a movie, I try to learn something from it unconsciously. It's not like a conscious decision I'm making to be like, I need to find like a moral of the story or like find something from the characters or the people that are playing it that I should like take for myself or like try to implement in my own life. It's just something that happens by itself now. I don't try to do it anymore, but I sure will say that it is very helpful because even in casual conversations with people, I feel like I've had epiphanies, like as if I've changed my life just by talking to people and reading a book that has nothing to do with like self improvement at all, by the way. Like, I at this point, like, even though I say that I read a lot of nonfiction in the last, like, I think few years, most of what I've read is just fiction. Nonfiction has taken a space in it, but like maybe 1% of all the books that I've read in the whole year, which is a lot of books, mind you, because I read every single day. And I read really fast, and I no one can take me away from reading because just in the fact that if I stop reading, just know that I've already died because it just I cannot live without it. And if you can't hear, my voice is going crazy today. Like, not while singing, but while talking, my voice just suddenly like has this different um timbre. I haven't like it sounds like I'm sick. I'm not sick though. Like, I don't have a cold or anything. It just sounds like that. I think it just means that I drank too many cold things or ate too much ice cream because I did have ice cream this morning. I we had like a tiny can, not a can, it's not a can, it's just a tiny cup of ice cream that I bought for myself, and then I haven't had it yet. I hadn't had it yet. And then I ate it because I was like, I really want to eat ice cream. And that obviously does not help your migraine. Although I sure as hell would like to believe that it does, okay? But yeah, back to singing. Next song is Without Me by Halsey. I don't know if you guys have ever heard this song, but it used to be one of the songs that I would try really hard to sing because at some point I didn't know what I was doing wrong and I couldn't sing it, but it's really easy to sing right now. So, you know, achievement unlocked, I suppose. Found you when your heart was broke. I filled your cup until it overflowed. Took it so far to keep you close. I was afraid to leave you on your own. Said I'd catch you if you fall. And if they laugh, then fuck them all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back on your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting out there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get long, thinking you could live
love was blind. Said I got you if you fall, and if they left, then fuck them all. And then I got you off your knees, put you right back to your feet, just so you could take advantage of me. Tell me how's it feel, sitting out there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely, thinking you could live without me? Live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there, don't know why, thinking you could live without me. Live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why. Yeah, don't have to say what you did, I already know. I had to go and find it from them. So tell me how's it feel, tell me how's it feel, sitting up there, feeling so high, but too far away to hold me. You know I'm the one who put you up there, name in the sky. Does it ever get lonely, thinking you could live without me? Live without me. Baby, I'm the one who put you up there, I don't know why. Yeah. It really used to be a song that I thought I struggled with a lot. Now I don't feel like that at all. But I'm sure I made some mistakes though. You know? It's fine though. It's chill. Making mistakes is how you learn. Although, you know, you should try not to repeat your own mistakes, because that's when it's not learning and it's just malicious. It's on purpose. It's true what they say. If you made a mistake once, it's forgivable. Even twice, it's forgivable. But the third time, you have to be doing it on purpose, because how could you not know? You know? Unless people don't tell you that you made a mistake. Then it's completely like normal not to know. But you know, if they told you and you ignored it, that's on you, not on them. It isn't a mistake anymore if you already know about it, you know? But yeah. That's why I don't like lyrics when they're like, I made this mistake 100 times and like I'm still gonna keep doing it. Okay, you know, I'll switch. Hello? Okay, finally my voice is back, huh? I switched to my singing mic, so it shouldn't cut out anymore, but do let me know if my voice is going to cut, if it cuts off. Also, you guys will probably hear all the background traffic noises, which I apologize in advance for. Yes. Moving on, I shall sing. Shadow to my light, did you feel us? Another star, you fade away, afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive? Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Was it all my fantasy? Where are you now? Or are you only imaginary? Under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now? Another dream. The monster's running wild inside of me. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. I'm faded, so lost, I'm faded. These shallow waters never met what I needed. I'm letting go, a deeper dive, eternal silence of the sea. I'm breathing, alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Under the bright but faded lights, you set my heart on fire. Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Atlantis, under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now? Another dream. The monster's running wild inside of me. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded.
You know, I didn't realize how deep the lyrics of this song were until I sang it today. Like, I've always unconsciously ignored the lyrics, even though I'm one of those people who likes to pay attention to the lyrics. Like, unless the music literally transcends anything the lyrics do, which a lot of the times it does, but I still feel like the lyrics are a huge part of listening to music, especially if it's like music that has lyrics. Like, if the lyrics don't add to the overall like background music accompaniment, then you're doing something wrong. You know, that's how I feel normally. But I honestly have never noticed how deep the lyrics of Faded are until right now, literally at this very moment. And I don't know, I feel like I should be a little bit like ashamed because I call myself, you know, a musician but don't notice this stuff. But honestly, I'm not surprised because the actual song, it's really old and I haven't heard it in a very long time, and two, it has a lot of like stuff happening while you listen to it, so it's hard to be focusing on the lyrics or like also consuming the lyrics at the same time. So I'm not like super surprised at me not being able to remember what the lyrics are about, but like, dang, I don't know. I make lyrics a big part of the music that I write. Like, when I write BGMs, I feel like it's like a little bit harder for me to figure out what I'm trying to do or what I should name it or what it's about or what the experience I want people to have with it is, especially because there's no lyrics. Because when I started writing music, like way back when, don't even know how long ago anymore, I only wrote lyrics and melodies. Like, I would just sing it out loud, whatever was coming up in my brain, and that would be it. And in the off chance that I wrote it down, it would just be the lyrics. I would write down the lyrics and hope to God that I remembered the melody. And I cannot tell you how many times I've like accidentally changed melodies that I thought of before, unless, you know, they're so memorable that with the writing it just sort of stores that memory into my brain. But most of the times I only ever write melodies and lyrics, so having the music behind it, I never actually think about it. At least until very recently, I didn't used to think about it. Like, one of these very important conversations I had with one of my good friends, especially since, you know, she's the one who's like producing Welcome to the Universe with me, was that I usually don't think about the chords and what I want the music behind it to sound like. And she was just like, yeah, but that's because you write down the melody and you're like basically top lining it, adding lyrics, adding the melody. And I'm like, no, but like I never think about it. Like, for some of the old songs that I've written, it was only this year that I started to try and add chords to that. Like, when I was writing mine, it was like in 2017. I wrote it in 10 minutes straight. I'm not even lying to you guys. I genuinely probably was 10 minutes. And until this year, I didn't even try to figure out the chords. I just never tried it. And I just hoped for the best, I suppose, that at some point, whenever I make this become an actual song that other people can listen to and not just something that I wrote down that is my own, that someone not me would be able to figure out the chords and figure out what should go behind it. Even though it's something that came out of my brain. And so technically I should be the one who's at least directing some of that. But I just never thought about it until this year. And I don't know, I feel like starting to think about those things changes you, because it's like another experience that you never thought that you would have in your life. But yeah, it's like one of those things that I also listening to Faded as a piano track and singing over it made me realize is that I really only looked at one part of the song and said that this is enough from my side and other people can complete the rest, even though that's not how music works. One, although it can definitely work like that, but like that's not usually not how it works. And it's not that I'm bad at singing over already created music, it's just that I don't do it often enough for it to count like an actual skill. Like I know how to do it, but just maybe not as easily. But wow, can't believe I'm having like an epiphany by singing over a song again. I feel like this really feeds into I'm trying to learn from everything kind of thing, you know? Moving on, next song. No worries about traffic, my side is louder. I've always worrying if I'm doing something wrong because no one ever calls me out. You know, when it's like that, if you're around people who don't even call you out when you do something wrong, it's not you that's the problem, it's them. Because we always want friends who can tell us that we're doing something stupid, we're doing something wrong, that we should change this thing, not because they think it's bad, just because it's probably stupid and bad to do it in general. And I'm really thankful that I found friends like that who do it for me right now. Like if I make some stupid mistake and no one would tell me, I would feel devastated because be like, no one trusts me enough with like my own feelings, or like no one trusts me enough with thinking that our friendship is strong enough for this. Even though it definitely is. I usually don't take offense to people telling me or calling me out. I usually take offense to things like being abandoned or being treated very badly. Recently, that is the thing that I took offense to. Yeah, I don't think I want to relive that. I made a huge deal of it too, you know. Like I told my entire family. My mom and my sister had to listen to me rant for like an hour straight about how annoyed I was about like one specific incident. And then I told Hex about it for like, I think I brought it up the first time and then I talked her ear off, and then very recently, like a few weeks ago, I like sent her a huge rant, like a huge wall of text just ranting about the same exact thing that happened like a few months ago. Okay, like it's not even recent anymore, like it just is like in the past. And I was like, I'm finally done with thinking about this. I think I'm okay with this now. Like I don't have enough feelings to give anymore. I'd rather have people call me out for everything I do wrong than just keep it in, although I'm also hypocritical because I do the same. I think it goes both ways. If you feel uncomfortable with telling them, then that means like they're obviously making you uncomfortable and you doubt the strength of the relationship that you have with them to tell them that they did something wrong. And it's the same thing for other people usually, where they'll doubt the strength of your relationship. And I find for myself, because I also feel the same way, I feel like I struggle with telling people if they crossed a boundary, or if they did something that hurt me, or if they did something wrong that I thought was wrong. Or maybe like if I was like, I guess an example that I could give where I was in a professional setting was when I was band director for like my own performances, and like my bandmates did something wrong, and I was struggling to tell them because I was like, how can I tell them? Like, what authority do I have? Well, the authority was obviously that I was like the band director. I was the one who was supposed to tell them if they were doing something wrong, or how I wanted things, or if they, you know, were not doing the things how I wanted it to be. But like for me, it was easier to over explain than under explain. But I was just like, listen, don't take it like personally. I'm telling you this is how I want it to be. If you have any other ideas, feel free to tell me about it, because I'll try my best to be open-minded. And even right now, when I find that somebody's hurt me or my feelings, I go and like write out a whole freaking paragraph with a lot of stuff in parentheses that are just my thought process, where I'm like, this, but like, this is how I feel about it. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm just trying to tell you this like in a neutral fashion so that you can tell me what you feel as well. Instead of like trying to keep it in and thinking and resenting them later on, I would rather just bring it out in the open. Obviously, in my true classic Mew fashion, where I over explain and try to play down every single thing that they did because I don't want them to feel bad. So if you're picking on every part of them, I don't know. No one is the problem. It's just not a great relationship to have with other people or yourself. A lot of the times, the stuff that we say to other people is just us projecting our own insecurities and fears, which I seem to do a lot of. I often will not say the things I actually want to say, and I'm way better about it now, but like, literally, Hex can tell you word by word how many times I've just not said what I wanted to say, or I made someone misunderstand me just because I didn't want to say what I actually had to say. And so now, like, sometimes Hex goes, I don't trust you when you say it's fine, because like, sometimes you don't actually mean that, you know? Where I was like, and this was about a disagreement that we had when we were like, when she was drawing out Human Mew, right? And it was like, I have a lot of, like, when I say something, I'm usually mean it. It's usually not that I'm saying it in just right now, where it's like, oh, okay, it's fine, but I actually don't mean it. If I have a problem with it, I usually try my best to actually tell you, but just in a very played down, nicer, very like, I'm not trying to hurt you kind of way, where it'll be really flowery and me trying my best not to actually hurt anyone's feelings, where I'll pick apart every single sentence that I've written down to tell them, because I don't want to like accidentally imply something when I'm just trying to say like, hey, I didn't like this part, can you change it? And so when Hex was drawing Human Mew, and she would ask me, hey, is this good? And I'd be like, it's fine. She would push me to say something else, and I took it as she wanted me to criticize it, even if I didn't think there was anything wrong with it, or I didn't find any part of it like unsavory, or didn't like any like something in it, you know. Even if I liked every single thing, she wanted me to criticize it, so I would go ahead and be like, okay, so I actually don't like this, and this. And so that's like, I feel like that's one big example of where something like this can cause such a huge misunderstanding, because usually when I say I'm okay with this, I mean like I like it, and not that like, oh, it's bad and I don't like enough of it to like actually say it's good or it's nice or whatever. And so, yeah, that's just a random incident from my life. If you ever relate to that, just know the only person you can do anything to and for is yourself. And yeah, it's definitely my choice of words. So okay and fine is very vague. I know that now. But I thought everyone just used it for a while, right? So I was just like, oh, it's okay, it's good, it's nice, it's fine. And other people can take it in a very like passive aggressive, almost like a, I'm trying to say that it's not that great, in a sarcastic fashion. And so yeah, one of the TLDR is the only thing that you can control and have power over is yourself. So although you cannot change other people, you can change yourself. I'm not saying you should change yourself for every person that thinks that you're bad or something like that. I'm saying that if you feel that any part of you is unsavory, it probably isn't, but most people say it when they don't mean it, or they're just trying to get out of the conversation. Yeah, they do that, huh? But yeah, I wasn't trying to do any of that. I was just like, oh, this is fine. I don't know what you want me to say other than this is fine, because there's nothing else to say, because it was something really minor, like one specific thing, which didn't really, in my brain, warranty me to go on an entire entire thing of this is bad or this is good or anything. But yeah, I couldn't change anyone else's perception except for my own, so I just take it as I have to be better about what I'm saying, which usually means choosing different words and trying to adjust for other people's quirks in conversation. and being mindful of the things that they find scary and annoying. But yeah, not everyone has to do that though. If you're if you're lucky enough to find people in your life who do it for you, it's good enough to appreciate them. I don't want people to try and like adjust to the way that I speak. I would rather just adjust to the way that they speak. It's usually like that for people like me. I say usually, but I don't think I've met anyone who's like me enough to actually warrant it. So yeah, don't take my advice for this. I don't think I made any sense at all. So I'm gonna go back to singing. All of that made so much sense.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my sock into the masses, writing my poems for the few that looked at me, took to me, shook to me, feeling me singing from the heartache, from the pain, take up my message from the vein, speaking my lesson from the brain, letting the beauty through the pain. Pain, you made me a believer, believer. Pain, you break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. I let the bullets fly, oh, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from pain. You made me a believer, believer. Third things third, send a prayer to the ones up above. All the hate that you've heard has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, ooh, your spirit up above. Oh, ooh. I was joking in the crowd, living my brain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground. I was hoping feelings they would drown, but they never did ever lived, ebbing and flowing, knowing a bit of limited till it broke open and it rained down like pain. You made me a believer, believer. Pain, you break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. Pain, I let the bullets fly, oh, let them rain. My life, my love, my job, it came from pain. You made me a believer, believer. Last things last, by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, ooh, the blood in my veins. Oh, oh. But they never did ever live, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited. It broke open and rained down, it rained down like pain. You made me a believer, believer. Pain, you break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. Pain, I let the bullets fly, oh, let them rain. My life, my love, my God, it came from pain. You made me a believer, believer.
Dang. You know, I kind of forgot that it goes that high. Or well, it's supposed to go that high. It's actually not high in my range, but you have to sing it like you heard it. Or you don't have to do that, but I like to do that. You know what they say? Oh, I don't know what they say. I don't know why I said that. I have no idea actually. Like, I genuinely don't remember why I said that. And once again, we have witnessed the effects that not sleeping enough. Actually, no, I slept enough. I just didn't sleep at the right time. And I also, like, I won't lie, but I didn't actually eat yesterday. Basically, only had like brunch. And then I kind of fell asleep. And yeah, and then I woke up at like 2 a.m. or something. and I woke up to my sister playing Valorant on my PC. Because apparently, I don't stop her from using my PC if I'm like, if I'm not using it, and she just has to ask me, and I usually will say yes unless I'm feeling malicious, and then I'll say no, and I'll be like, nah, you can't play it, I won't let you. But I woke up and it was just like I was just like, can you just turn all the lights off? And then I couldn't fall back asleep because I was like, I'm too awake for this, I've slept too long, I'm too well rested to go back to sleep. But my head was hurting so much still. So then I convinced my sister that she should have food with me, and so I made ramen and I made dumplings for the both of us. Like, I just heated up. I didn't really actually do any actual cooking. I just heated up the frozen dumplings and I just like cooked up some ramen really quick. And then while she was playing, I was eating. And then she came to eat with me. And yeah, that's all I've eaten up until now. And then I had ice cream after, but it was really good ice cream too. But I just hiccuped, and oh my god, that was a weird hiccup. Couldn't breathe for a whole second, I swear. Yeah, I do the same, but it doesn't really work for my voice. Too high or too low for me, you know? That probably means you should change the key, because that would probably help. That's so cute. I know I'm cute. Thank you, Jules. I love having like late night. I'm a big believer in having midnight snacks. It is one of my favorite times to eat food. It makes everything so much more exciting for me. Like, my life is suddenly, that's one of the little joys that I take pleasure in. Okay, every single day is a good day if I can have a midnight snack. Although I don't recommend it if you plan to go to sleep right after, because it's actually quite bad for you to go to sleep but like you've just eaten. Even though, you know, food does that to you, where it makes you so sleepy because you're satiated and you're comfortable, and like our bodies from our memories past, you know, tell us that, oh, once you've eaten food, it's safe to like rest. So yeah, again though, I don't recommend it. It's actually not that great for your health. There's many digestive issues attached to it. But like I said, I had ramen and then I had ice cream and then I'm here now. Is it just me, or when there's more than one child in the family, there's at least one of them that stays up late to play games through the night? I won't lie, but I think both me and my sister are like that. We're both night owls. It's kind of unlucky in my opinion because she has school and she uses my PC to. I was just gonna say my PSP, but I don't have a PSP. I don't know why that was gonna come out of my mouth. That's so weird. She uses my PC to play, right? Once I got it, she started using it to play games as well, which I have no problems with, because I'm like, it's chill, she can use them for whatever. And like, all I have to do is just clean up the PC with all of like my other stuff that I've loaded up in it before I leave next year, so that she can use it all the time, which I think she'll be really happy about. Because, you know, it's nice to have your own PC, man. It is so nice to have your own PC. It's so comfortable. But I think she played a lot, like at least 3 or 4 hours of Valorant yesterday at night. I woke up and she'd already been playing for a while, I imagine. And then she kept playing until like 4 or 5 a.m. And I was just like, what's wrong with my sister, y'all? And then I was like, you know what? I get it though. Because then she has school all the time, so. Oh no, I see, one of the things that I told my sister, well, I really wanted a sister. So when my sister was born, I was really happy, but she was like a really mischievous and angry kid, and she used to bite me and hit me and stuff like that because she was just always angry about something or the other. And I was a very nice big sister according to everyone I know, that I'm so tolerant of her and just let her do whatever. But I'm like, as long as you don't touch my stuff without asking me, because I remember that there was this one time where she touched my like drawer and took stuff out of it to use without asking me, and then I like literally blew up on her. And I was like, listen, if you cannot ask me without like before touching my stuff, like, I'm very touchy about my stuff. So I have always told her, like, if you want to use my stuff, you have to ask me. Like, you have to be like, can I use it? And I'm like nice enough to always say yes most of the time, at least. So yeah, when me and my sister used to share a room, um Now we don't, because we have space for like having our own rooms and stuff. And I don't think I'd be able to live with my sister anymore. I've gotten too used to having my own space and like being able to do whatever the heck I want at any time of day or night. But when we used to share a room, we had like division. Like we had like, so that was like there's this designated space for me and then designated space for her. And this is how we're gonna divide the space up so that we can have our own like little corner. Obviously we had a lot of shared storage, so we'd have to like share those spaces, but it was always like I stay on one corner of the room unless we're doing something together, when we would sit together and like watch films or eat food and stuff like that. We like I at least me and my sister, 10 p.m. or 12 a.m. is the limit. Oh, yeah, I feel like it really depends. If you're a night owl and you just don't have time in the day, then you'll find a way to be energetic enough to play games at night and then play for like, plus it's like you're legit sharing the same table. Yeah, we didn't really have desks and stuff. We just had like a couple of low stool kind of things that we would use as desks. So, but like there was enough space in the room for like for us each to have like one side of the room to ourselves, at least until our parents weren't back. But you know, everyone has challenges. But like for me and my sister, I suppose it helps that I'm really tolerant of her. Because if I was a demon like she is, sometimes I feel like we would not have such a good relationship. Plus, like I said, I really wanted a sister. Like, I've told this story a lot of times to a lot of different people in my family, but when I knew that my mom was like going to have another baby when I was like 4 years old, I went inside like to pray inside the temple in our house, like the little like praying area, to like pray for a sister, like very badly. And I've always been like one of those sister who's like firm about stuff that she's careful, like she needs to be firm about, and will not care whatever else you do. Like I was really I was really like enforcing about the policy that you can't do anything that you want on the internet until you're 13. So I used to monitor what my sister did on the internet until she was 13. Um, but yeah, you know, it's helpful to have rules about how much noise you make when you live with someone, especially if you're sharing the same room, because I think me and my sister pretty much, I don't think we sat down and like wrote down every single rule, but if something bothered either of us, we'd tell each other and be like, can you just please, I'm begging you to. Plus, we both had earphones to use for our own like devices and stuff. Even if we were sharing devices, like when I was young, we had an iPad that me and my sister had to share, which was 75% mine and 25% hers, but it was actually pretty much 50-50. It was a gift from my grandmother after I'd gotten really good marks in some in I don't know, like grade 7 or something. Um and then we had to share that because obviously they're not going to get my sister another iPad just because she wants one. And I would reluctantly share because I don't like sharing things. I've gotten way better about it these days, so I'm okay with sharing my PC because I live with the knowledge that it will eventually be my sister's. Like, I know that this is going to go be my sister's, the PC that I'm currently using. I'm only going to take, like, my audio interface, my really nice mic, my really nice headphones, all the other stuff that my sister doesn't need, basically. But yeah, because I'm living with the knowledge that this is gonna be my sister's because I'll have to leave next year, and I'm not lugging this entire PC around with me all the way to a different country because one, it's too expensive to do that, and two, it's just too much work to set it up again myself. Okay, and in a different country where I'll have to carry it around for a while, I imagine. So yeah, I'm not doing that. But yeah, when I used to share space with my sister, like it's difficult to share space with people that you live with. Okay, like everyone needs privacy. My privacy was I would go into the bathroom and talk to myself for quite a while. My sister would do the same as well. We like, even though the bathroom was shared with like 2 other people at least, but we like, whenever we had the time, like I would go into the bathroom really late at night. I feel like my sister's following my path and staying up late at night, because I would stay up all night, all throughout high school. I stayed up every single night, I think, from the time that I had access to a device where I could read. Like, before that, it was my, like, in 6th or 7th grade, I got an iPad that I could download books on. So I would read on it when I had the chance to, because me and my sister had to share, so I couldn't, like, monopolize it, but I still had access to a lot of books, so I would bring home books and read them at night. But after I got, like, a phone, even though it didn't have a SIM card, I could only really use it at home because that was the only place the Wi-Fi worked. I would stay up all night to read a lot. And, like, nowadays, I don't do it, like, unless it's, like, a book I really can't put down. I would try my best to actually maintain a sleep schedule, but I did not do that when I was in school. Almost every other day, I would be up all night, and I would go to school with, like, little to no sleep. I once had like a day where I cried the whole day because I hadn't slept in 3 days, and the teacher, like, scolded me. And so I took it so hard that I cried the whole day. I think my friends were concerned at that point, but honestly, I kind of blame the not enough sleep because it alters your brain so hard. It's like, if I had to compare it to a more recent experience, like last year I stayed up for, like, I didn't sleep properly for like 3 days. I only slept, like, I think a combined of 6 hours in 3 days. And that made me basically on the 3rd day of on the 4th day of not sleeping, of having not slept for 3 days, pass out. And then I slept for like 16 hours straight, I think. But yeah, it was not a good time to be not sleeping enough. But I had a lot of assignments to complete that I hadn't finished because there was a lot of stuff that I had to figure out. And so I'm just, yeah. It was chill though. It was an interesting experience. I have always been one of those people who likes to experiment with, like, what my limits are. So I now know what my limits are. I would say that's a lot more useful in the long run. I'm doing all of this stuff while I'm still young and able to, okay? If I did this when I was, like, 28, I think I would straight up pass away. Not gonna lie. Like, that is something that I'm thinking of suddenly. But yeah. Okay, seriously, I'm back to singing. I've been talking for way too long. I promise the original doesn't sound this bad, but yeah, I guess go listen to the original instead of this. Taking it slow, but it's not typical. He already knows that my love is fire. His heart was a stone, but then his hands wrong. I turned him to gold and it took him higher. Oh, oh, I'll be your daydream. I'll wear your favorite things. We could be beautiful. Get drunk on the good life. I'll take you to paradise. Say you'll never let me go. Deep in my bones I can feel you. Take me back to a time only we knew how to wear. We could waste the night with no film. Sleep a little beat on the couch in the back of the hideaway. Say you'll never let me go. Say you'll never let me go.
Take me back to a time only we knew how to wear. We could waste the night with an old friend, smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room, how to wear. Say you'll never let me go. 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 Deep in my bones I can feel you. Take me back to a time when we knew how to wait. Say you'll never let me go. Look up in the phone and smoke a little weed on the couch in the back room. How to wait. Say you'll never let me go. Okay, like I said, the original is way better than this really bad track in my opinion, because it's so loud and it has so many sounds and it is very confusing. But the original, I swear, it's one of my favorite Chainsmokers songs. Okay, my favorite Chainsmokers song is Inside Out. If you guys have never heard it, you should go and hear it because it's such a freaking banger. I literally love it so much. But my other in my list of favorite Chainsmokers song, this definitely also makes it there because it's a really fun song. It's called Rozes. It has nothing to do with roses though. I don't know why they named it that when it has nothing to do with roses in my opinion. Like, it's just kind of confusing, you know? I wish I could tell you that I knew why they named it Rozes, but I've never bothered to find out because I just don't care enough for it. But also that I know that it's a fun song that everyone should listen to if they want to listen to it. I'm not gonna force you because I can't do that. You know? Fun things to think about. The way that you can't force people to do things that you want them to. I'm not gonna take this in a philosophical direction or start talking about my sister or my mom again. But you know, because it's in relation to the next song I'm gonna sing, for like 2 months, I was an obsessed fangirl of Shawn Mendes. 2 months of my life that I will not miss because they are kind of worthless. I won't lie. Like, all I did was talk about Shawn Mendes, read about Shawn Mendes, read a lot of fan fiction about Shawn Mendes, thirst over his pictures of Shawn Mendes, edited ones and like actually recent ones. And it was like in, I think, 9th grade or 8th grade. And I went like on like a 2-month spree of like speed running how to be a fangirl, and then completely lost interest after the 2nd month because I was just like, this is too much work. And I honestly don't like Shawn Mendes so much. And affectionately, I like to call him tenor bitch because he's a tenor and he's kind of a bitch, okay? Like, in a nice way though. I have not followed any news of him in the past like 3-4 years because I just don't care enough to. But every single time I sing a Shawn Mendes song or listen to a Shawn Mendes song, I just think of 2 months of my life that I spent being delusional in a way that was just not normal of me. I'm normally quite delusional, but not like this. Okay? I think what fed into my delusion is Shawn Mendes is the same age that my elder brother is. They are like, it's like even their birthdays are pretty close, okay? Like, I won't lie, their birthdays are like a month apart almost. So I feel like that fed into the delulu a lot. Like, I was like, oh my god, you know what? What if my elder brother and Shawn Mendes were friends? And then I got to know Shawn Mendes. I know it gets more cringy though. If anyone ever wants to hear about this, I can go and tell you guys. And oh my god, I'm actually embarrassed of myself. Can't you? I can't force people. I don't want to force people. You should do my bidding out of your own volition. You know? Be in love with me. Do things because you love me, not because I'm forcing you to. What's the point? What's the point if I had to force you? That's fear, not love.
obviously, don't listen to me on this. I have very convoluted ideas and on stuff like this, but yeah. I'm embarrassed of myself. I swear, like the secondhand embarrassment from my younger self is like coloring my face like so like my face feels warm from like how embarrassed I am, but I cannot forget that thought that I had once where I was like, oh my god, what if my elder brother and Shawn Mendes were best friends? And then I became friends with Shawn Mendes. And it was as innocent as you could imagine. Because I honestly did not like him in a carnal manner. I just really wanted to be a musician very badly. And also, I wanted attention. I think most of it was for attention. Like, I did not, no one knew that. Like, I don't think I showed people that I was a big Shawn Mendes fan at that point. But, like, in my head, I was doing it for attention. For, like, the sake of having someone's attention because of myself. You know what I mean? I do have that much attention on me these days, though. Where it's like, people are paying attention to me because of me, not because of my mom or my sister or my brother, but because I'm me. And frankly, it has always been like that. I don't know why I'm acting like it hasn't. I've gotten a lot of attention because I'm myself. I've been like, I was like really, I was the be like her child, you know? Not like to the point where people used to compare me to every single person I knew, but or they got compared to me by everyone they knew, but like to the point where I was really good with adults, and I still am. I get in really easy with the adult group, even though I'm an adult right now. I mean, like parents and stuff, okay? Like people who are way older than me. And I used to be pretty competent and very mature even when I was young. And I do not recommend that to anyone. I feel like you should definitely act your age, be a teenager when you're a teenager, do stupid shit, learn from your mistakes. Don't be like me who matured too early because it's not fun. And also it just makes it harder for you to like connect with your peers, which is always something that I feel bad about for myself, because it's like, oh my god, I have such a hard time talking to people my age. I don't anymore. But I used to feel like I was so like disconnected from them, and all I wanted was the attention of the people that I used to go to school with or used to like hang out with at home and stuff like that, because we live in the same building and whatnot. But like I don't feel like that anymore because I have a lot of attention from people who are around the same age as me. Okay, I have friends my age. I thrive with people anyways normally. I haven't gone outside in like a while, but that's just because I don't like the city I live in currently, okay? I don't know if that's an excuse or not, frankly. This is turning very quickly into just me saying every single thing that comes in my brain. Even though it's normally like that, but even more right now. I think it might be the migraine. It definitely is the migraine. Oh my god. But yeah, I genuinely haven't gone outside for like good reason on like account of I actually want to go out by myself to do something fun, because I just don't like the city that I live in. I find it really boring to be here. I only go out to have food. Like if I want to go and try a new restaurant, I'll tell my mom, let's go here so we can eat here, and then we'll go there and eat there, and then I'll come back home because I'm like, I don't want to go outside again. Oh, I want to go to this bookstore that I really love that had a new branch open up in a different part of town. That's really far away, so I'm gonna have to make an extra effort to go there. But I think I might actually plan like an excursion. I might actually go there in like the next few days because I'm determined. I need to go there, man. Like it looks so pretty. I saw people posting pictures and reels and stuff, and I really want to go there because it looks so good. Like it just looks like heaven. Big believer in just go and read books. I also wanted to go to the library. I know I've said that a lot, but I remember talking about how I wanted to go to this library that was like the biggest library in the city that I live in. Right? So like I wanted to go there. I still haven't gone there, by the way. Like I like planned to, but then I kind of forgot about it for like a few months, and then I remembered right now because I was talking about books, and I'm like, I should probably go because it's like winter kind of now. It's kind of starting to be winter, which means I can go out because the sun isn't trying to kill me. back to singing, and then we'll continue this conversation. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay, wait, no. I missed the entry. Hell. Okay.
I thought that I've been hurt before, but no one's ever left me quite this sore. Your words cut deeper than a knife. Now I need someone to breathe me back to life. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover. Move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling onto my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, dripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, just like a moth drawn to a flame. Oh, you lured me in, I couldn't sense the pain. Your bitter heart goes to the touch. Now I'm gonna reap what I sow. I'm left seeing red on my own. Got a feeling that I'm going under, but I know that I'll make it out alive if I quit calling you my lover. Move on. You watch me bleed until I can't breathe, shaking, falling on my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, dripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Needle in the thread, gonna wind up dead. Needle in the thread, gotta get you out of my head. Get you out of my head. You watch me breathe till I can't breathe, shaking, falling on my knees. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches, dripping over myself, aching, begging you to come help. And now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Now that I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. I'm without your kisses, I'll be needing stitches. Still don't get what this song is supposed to mean, like, unless it's about cutting off a toxic relationship because you can't get over them or something, but it's lost on me. And the only memory I have attached to this song is talking to one of my classmates. At that time, my friends, but I don't really consider them one of my friends anymore, but like, at that time, my friend, she was like, oh my god, have you heard this song, Mew? And I was like, no, I haven't. And then she showed it to me and we were in Uber, okay? And the only reason that's important is because the next thing that I said was, I actually am not impressed with this song. I don't get it. What's so good about him? And then she showed me a picture of it and I'm like, he doesn't even look that good. What are you guys on about, you know? Like, I was so unimpressed. And then, like, 4 months later, watch me be a crazed fangirl for like 2 months straight. No one knew though. That's the worst part. I didn't tell anyone that I was obsessed with him. Only myself and my Tumblr, which suffered. Which I'm never gonna show anyone my Tumblr or like tell you guys what my Tumblr username is because it is just full of Wang Jian fan art right now. And Wang Jian fanfic and Jujutsu Kaisen fanfic. Well, specifically Gojo fanfics.
I'm a big person, like I'm a person who likes fanfics a lot. I feel like it really helps you immerse yourself in the universe that you're reading about. I really thrive on it. At least for me, I feel like I enjoy reading fanfic and like consuming fanfic when I start getting into a fandom, or like I'm interested in getting into a fandom, or like I really like a book enough to read fanfiction about it. Because it's not like every book has fanfiction, especially because a lot of books I read are like so like, I wouldn't say underground, but they're not popular enough for anyone to write fanfiction about them. Like even if they're popular enough, some people just don't write fanfiction because there's nothing to write fanfiction about. And I would love to tell you a book series that I've read that has a lot of people reading it, but not even a single. Well, no, there's 2 pieces of fanfiction and they're both so bad I couldn't even. I would never recommend that book series to anyone anymore. I was obsessed with it for a time period, and it took over my whole life to the point where all I would talk about day and night would be this book series to my friends. And they all had to read it. I forced my best friend into reading it. I forced like another friend into reading it. I went and told my like English teacher to read it. I gave her a copy of the book and I was like, can you read this? Do you want to read this? Like miss, do you want to read this? Like, ma'am, do you want to read this? Like, I feel like looking back, I feel like I was insane. And the thing was, everyone I knew enjoyed it as well. But now I know, because I am better now. You know, better than before at least. That book series was complete and utter shit. I won't even lie, it really was so bad. And it just kept getting worse. The first 2 books were actually really good. Like, they were really well written, and they had like character growth and stuff like that. And then the 3rd book just brought it down to like 0. Nothing. The 3rd book went completely off the rail. It like introduced random concepts that had nothing to do with the kind of universe that it was set in. And like, it just was really wild. I cannot forget every single, like I spent 6 years of my life just stuck about talking about that book. That was like one of the main topics I would talk to my best friend about too. Like, I would be like, oh my god, I just thought of a new connection. You got like, oh my god, bestie, like this is something that I just thought of. Like, every single time we had a conversation too. I would talk about it in school. I would talk about it to my friends when I talk to them at home. Like, when I would call them up, or like I'm be texting them or sending them voice messages or whatever, and that would be everything that I talked about. And I feel like they were sick of me because of that, and I feel bad for them. They had to go through that, you know, because if somebody kept talking to me about the same thing for 6 years straight, I would kill them. So yes, I did contemplate just like bashing my brain up for being this obsessed, and I'm thankful that I'm not that obsessed anymore. Not even close, by the way. I don't even think about that book series unless it like really comes up in like conversation, or there's something that's so like vitally related to it that it would just be funny if I didn't it wouldn't be funny if I didn't mention it. But yeah, this is my true dark history. So yeah, when I get obsessed, I get really obsessed. Somebody needs to stop that. Still a fan, even though I was salty. Hate to see you with some other, but not happy. Hate to see you happy if I'm not the one driving. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. Got me a therapist to tell me that there's other men. I don't want none, I just want you. If I can have you, no one should. I might kill my ex. Not the best idea. His new girlfriend's next. How'd I get here? I might kill my ex. I still love him though. I'd rather be in jail than get the sense that it's a lost cause. I get the sense that you might really love her. This text gon' be evidence. Text is evidence. I try to ration with you no morals or crimes of passion. But damn, you was out of reach. You was at a farmer's market with your perfect peach. Now I'm in the basement planning home invasion. Now you laying flat down
sound got me singing over beat. I'm so mature, I'm so mature, I'm so mature. I got me a therapist to tell me that there's other men I don't want, and I just want you. If I can't have you, no one will. Am I killing my ex? Not the best idea. His new girlfriend's next. How'd I get here? I might kill my ex. I still love him though. I'd rather be in jail than alone. I did it all for love. I did it all on no drugs. I did all of this sober. I did it all for us. Oh, I did it all for love. I did it all on no drugs. I did all of this sober. Don't you know I did it all for us? I just killed my ex. Not the best idea. Killed his girlfriend next. How'd I get here? I just killed my ex. I still love him though. I'd rather be in hell than alone. Again, this is one of those songs that is lost on me. I don't understand. Because one, I don't have an ex, and two, like, it just does not make sense to me. Like, I want to understand, but I also don't want to understand. I don't think I should kill anyone. It's not a good idea. But yeah, you know. But yeah, you know. I am kind of, you know, somebody just mentioned corn right now. Well, somebody sent me a message on Discord that mentioned corn, and now I'm suddenly hungry. Like, I'm like, corn. Yeah. Oh my gosh. You guys, wait, let me turn on the BGM again. I was gonna use Fast and Faster, okay? I won't lie, I was. But then I decided not to. Because I actually don't remember what it sounds like, because I feel like I was too delirious to remember in the first place. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it doesn't even matter. I feel like I have lost any brain cells that I might have had to talk about. And the context for that corn thing was mewmew sent me a picture of something that she was drawing, and then I was like, this hair looks delicious, because it was hair, okay? And because she was trying a new brush, and then she sent me like a little work in progress picture, and I went, this hair looks delicious. And then she was like, delicious? And then she was like, I'll show you delicious. And then she sent me something called a corn brush, which honestly, I don't think it's a corn brush. And then she sent me a gif that was just like a heart opening up to show love for corn. And yeah. And that's why now I'm hungry. So thank you, mewmew. Thank you for your contribution to making me hungry. Although it is time that I eat, because it's been like a few hours, like a good 4 hours, I imagine. It was good though. The food that I had before was so good, I don't actually want to eat something, even though I'm kind of hungry now. But yeah, I just realized, I think the biggest thing that I haven't done is adjust my tracking to be more like responsive to like my movements, because honestly, it's not really that responsive. Now you're hungry too, Uni, you should go and eat as well. Not for corn though. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I'm also not hungry for corn, I'm just hungry because somebody mentioned food, and you know, that just makes you hungry. I would not mind butter corn though. I feel like I could really go for a good butter corn right now. If you guys don't know what butter corn is, just like steamed or boiled corn kernels, and then you mix it with butter and lemon and salt, and it just is chef's kiss. It's so good. I love it so much. It's one of my favorite things to make. Like if I have corn, that's the first thing I'll think of.
I like it when it's boiled corn. Actually, I don't feel like steamed corn is soft enough to like have a nice chew on, but boiled corn goes really hard, you know? And it's really tasty. And like I eat it with just salt, lemon, and butter, but a lot of people add like spices, curry powder, etc., etc. Obviously, you can do whatever the heck you want with it because it's like such a plain canvas, but corn tastes so good with all of those things. You can add cheese to it if you want. It should become like cheese corn. But then again, butter corn is just so good with when it's just like pure butter, lemon, and salt. I'm salivating with that whole thing that I just talked about. Oh my god, maybe I really should make butter corn. And it takes like 10 minutes. If you're boiling the corn in a pressure cooker, it will take like 10 minutes. If you're boiling the corn, and if you have frozen corn, that's even easier. You just have to heat up the frozen corn because usually frozen corn comes boiled. If it hasn't been boiled, then just pop it in the pressure cooker for like 5 minutes and it'll boil itself, okay? It's just so good. I'm salivating really hard right now. I'm hungry, very hungry now. Oh my god. Okay. Executive decision has been made, which is that I should go and eat something because I'm very hungry. There is a chance that I might stream again. Oh no, I have another stream plan, but I mean like stream again soon. But it's like already 10 a.m. It makes no sense now. I would rather just talk for a little bit more. And then I'll end the stream in like 15-20 more minutes, and then I can go eat. You guys go and like also eat or something, or have a snack, or like go sleep, or go and like do whatever you do today, you know? It's a Sunday for me. Oh my god, it's a Sunday. I have to make my schedule. Jesus, I forgot about it. Oh my god, Leafy, you're so responsible. You should sleep. Yes, sleep for good time to sleep. Sleep is good. Sleep is very, very good. Gonna see if we can have another... Well, no more watch-alongs for a while, I think. At least not this week. Or maybe we can hold Discord watch-along. Maybe we can hold a Discord watch-along. What do you guys think about that? Having a Discord watch-along wouldn't be too bad, huh? I think it makes sense. I want to watch more Masterful. The Masterful cat is still depressed today, but yes. But yes. But yes. I think if I have a watch-along, it'll be on Discord, so I will just announce it on Discord. Yep. For whatever I do, the rest of every single moment of time, I don't know yet, but we will figure it out. You've only seen clips of it, but it looks interesting. Yeah, it is quite fun to watch. I had a lot of fun watching it on stream. I mean, the show wasn't playing on stream, but you could definitely see my reaction of what was going on. It was quite a lot of fun watching it. I think I struggle with seeing why people would watch a watch along, or like watch along with the watch along, when you can just go and watch along with another person's watch along that's already been watched along. I know that was a lot of confusing words, or well, the way that I said it was very confusing. But yeah, I have fun watching stuff with people and like seeing their reactions and them seeing my reactions, but yeah. but but I don't think anything I made sense. I don't think anything I said made sense, so I feel like bad for that. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I feel terrible. I'm sorry, you guys. My voice is literally dying right now. I don't know what's going on. I genuinely don't know what's going on. Like, it's just randomly going crazy. Crazy. Have you heard anyone's voice go this crazy? I want to do at some point like a voice acting stream. Maybe not right now because I don't feel like I have anything to voice act to right now. So I don't know when it'll be, but I do want to do it soon. Mysteriousness is a good vibe. Thank you. I don't know if you're calling me mysterious or not, but thank you. Thank you so much. You are so nice to tell me that. You know? I'm very silent because my brain is slowly like saying goodbye to me. And my voice is also going crazy, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know why my voice is doing that genuinely. Like, I wish I knew, but I genuinely don't know. Like, I have no idea. No idea. I have no idea why it's doing. Like, look, if it was fine, it went back to being fine again. And I think it'll go back to being crazy again for a while again, but ouch. No, my throat doesn't hurt, it just sounds funky. I think that's fun. The fact that it sounds funky, you know? But yeah. I really wanna have food. I think this is gonna end up with me talking about more food. But recently I saw someone tweet about making soup. And they were like, I'm so excited to eat soup that I can't stop thinking about having the soup I made. And I felt like that was so relatable. And I sent a comment, right? And then it didn't go through. And then I tried again, but it still didn't go through. And I was like, wow, why is that happening? Maybe they blocked me. But then I wouldn't even be able to see anything that they did. So there is probably... They probably didn't block me, but my Twitter was just acting up. So... You know how it is. But yeah. It was like a funny little moment that I couldn't stop thinking about because it's just so funny. I was just like, wow, man, like this is so good. Like when they do the thing, you know? When it becomes... You guys know what I mean? Because if you don't, it's still fine. But you know, if you did, that would be great. So yeah, that's something that happened that I just felt like talking about for a while, suddenly. There's no relation to anything that I'm doing in my life right now. Other than, you know, I suddenly want to make soup because someone else talked about soup. Not right now though, I have no interest in cooking today. Like if I had my way, I would get a personal chef. But I also really like cooking, so I don't actually want other people to cook for me all the time. I find it really satisfying when I cook for myself and like my sister and my mom and stuff. Like every time I want to cook. If I don't want to cook, I would rather someone else do it. But when I want to cook, I will do it. I have fun cooking by myself. It feels very rewarding to eat the food that you've cooked yourself. At least for me. I don't think it's like that for everyone. But for me, I feel like it's so much fun because like I can make it an adventure. Like going out to buy the groceries is also fun, especially when I was living by myself, right? It was way more fun because it was like I have to go out and buy the groceries and like get everything ready, and it felt like a one giant fun adventure. It felt like having a cool experience. Plus there was like a few times where I would make food for my friends as well, and they seemed to be so surprised every single time I cooked something because apparently it is weird that people can cook well sometimes. As once I made tteokbokki as like a cute little gift for my friends for like hanging out with me on my birthday. And they were just like, this is so good, what the heck? It's like you have magic in your hands, Mew. And I was like, nah, I just kind of... I guess I do then? Because cooking is hard? It is definitely hard. Like, cooking is definitely hard. But it's also fun. For me. I'm not talking about anyone else. I'm only talking about myself. It's like, I can do whatever. And it'll still turn out great because...
on some level I know how to cook. And oh my god, my voice just did the thing and I don't know what happened and I'm not doing it. Okay. Oh, it's here. It's kind of fine. I don't know. My voice is being really weird, you guys. I don't think that's normal. It's not like it's hurting or tickle, like there's a tickle in my throat that like is usually a precursor to a cold. I think it's just because my voice isn't awake. It's like, good night, I'm gonna sleep now. But yeah. Can you see that there is no thought behind these eyes of mine? Straight up, just staring into space. Magical Mew confirmed? Yeah. It's a confirmation from the world itself that I am indeed made of magic. Although I feel like we all knew that. My lore does say it. I swear the lore video is gonna come out at some point, you guys. I swear I'll post the lore, like the actual written down lore soon as well. I swear, because I honestly don't know if I can swear that or not. Yay. You know what? I think what would be more fun would be to make the lore video. No, make the lore, the written down lore into videos. Like, no, it's just text. It's just like text being typed out. And then you can just read it in the video itself or in the description box. And the thing is, I can actually make that happen. So I think look out for that. I'm gonna write that idea down before I forget it. Oh my god. Lore chapters just being typed out in a video and you can read it in the description as well. No funny things, yeah. No, nothing excessive. It's just like they're being typed out in the video and then you can also read them in the description box, because the thing is, every single chapter of my lore is actually short enough for me to be able to do that. But I don't know if I want to do it before the lore video comes out or after it comes out. Because if it's after it comes out, you guys might have to wait a while. But the good thing is, the lore video is like a different perspective. Like, it's not... Because the lore, like the lore novella itself, it's not the, like, it's not a complete picture of what happens to me or how I came about. And the lore video has like a more complete, almost like a god perspective to my first person view in the novella, the short story, I suppose. I feel like we could call it a short story because it doesn't actually have that many words in total. Even if it has chapters, it's like short enough to be called a short story, frankly. But yeah, that's the thing. I feel like one thing I want to make clear is just by reading my own, like, my perspective of the lore or whatever happened in my past is not enough, because you just wouldn't, you know, like, it just wouldn't be enough. That's for sure. It just wouldn't be enough for you to understand what actually happened. Which is the funny thing, when you say it out loud, it sounds so wild. Like, it's just like, hey, that's a bit of, that's strange. That's strange that it's like that, but it is actually like that, which is quite funny to me. I mean, it's also fun. Like, it's funny and it's fun, because then you get to experience it two different ways. Maybe three if you, like, if I add another perspective to it. If we decide to add another perspective to it. I say we as if I'm not the one making the decisions, but I will have somebody be like, this is a good idea, Mew.
or this is a terrible idea, Mew, this is completely not doable, Mew, or like, oh yeah, actually we can probably achieve this, you can probably do this. You know, just listen to my idea and look at what I'm doing and be like, hey, this is actually possible, and not that, or like, this is actually not possible if it's not possible. You know, vet the idea, I suppose. I don't have any ideas about another perspective to my lore yet. I don't think I will either. So, yeah. You're a genius? Sure. I accept it. I am quite creative, so I will take the genius title with stride. Genuinely, I really like the fact that I have like 2 different perspectives to the lore, because it makes it so much more interesting to experience. I feel like if I could, I really would want like a manga or a comic or something, but that's also, I feel like a little bit of it is fulfilled through the lore video. And like the first lore video, I'm gonna spoil as much as I can. I mean, it's not like a spoiler, I'm trying to not spoil stuff, but it's like, again, like I said, it's like a god perspective, and I would say it covers the first 2 chapters of my actual lore. So I can release the first 2 chapters, but you obviously don't get all the details from the first 2 chapters of the lore, because it's like very first person, very like subjective memories of what has actually happened, which is very fun, because like then you have this comparison of, hey, you missed that, and oh, you actually, you know, like she actually knew about this. The video is going, it's actually, we're doing well right now with the video. Storyboarding is really, it's really annoying, I swear to god. Like, you know, I hate, like, storyboarding is one of the most hated things that I dislike about making anything. Is like planning out like every single step of it, and which is basically what it is. Storyboarding is for animation, right? You plan out the keyframes and how you want things to go, and yeah, I don't like that part because it requires too much brain power, and I really don't like to use my brain most of the time, even though I do use it all the time, or most of the time I use it. And yeah, in this case, I don't really like using it, and the good thing is that Mew is doing a lot of the hard work, and she shows it to me, and then I contribute my ideas and my thought process to it, and together we're going along pretty freaking well. And if everything goes right, stuff will be coming out relatively soon. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. If everything goes right, I will be able to be like, oh my gosh, you guys, the lore video, or like a teaser of the lore is coming out in like January. Which is, you know, kind of crazy, because like, that's so soon. But yeah, you know, we're experimenting with the thought of which animation software we want to use, and I'm like, we should use Procreate Dreams because it's new, and also because I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to use it. Which is probably the only reason I'm saying it. And also it's because it's like, it's pretty affordable, unlike Adobe After Effects or Adobe Animate or Toon Boom Harmony or any of those like big name animation apps which are like professionally used. Procreate Dreams is probably still chill enough for us to figure out, because it's definitely much easier to get into, considering it's such a big platform. I'm sure a lot of people will make like a lot of content about it to figure out how everything works and how you can hack it, basically. I'm excited. By the way, it is coming out on like the 22nd, and no, they're not paying me to advertise it. I'm just very excited about a very affordable animation app coming out, because I really like animation and I've always wanted to learn more about it. But obviously the fact is that it is very hard to it's not very accessible to everyone, because like the thing is, it's like very expensive to buy software for it, because most of it is probably subscription. I haven't done a lot of research, but from what I know, a lot of the like every single Adobe software is obviously subscription, but I'm sure even Toon Boom Harmony, which is like the what the professionals use, is also subscription, because it wouldn't make sense for it to be a one-off payment. Because then, you know, then as we would imagine, it would be hard for the company to make money consistently, because then the professionals would just buy it once and then never pay for it again, obviously. But as we know, animation professionals, they need it to animate. And it is one of the most comprehensive softwares out there, I believe, for animation. But I'm hoping Procreate Dreams will slowly change that, because I would love to see animation be more accessible, and Procreate Dreams seems to be way more accessible, considering it's not a subscription model. You only have to pay $20 for it, which, boy oh boy, am I happy about. But yeah, I'm quite, well, it's like $19.99. You have to pay $19.99 for it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be getting the app. One, because I really wanna do more with like my own stuff, and two, because I wanna figure it out to help Mew out. So yeah, I'ma work hard, as is hard work is required in most places. Damn. But yeah, okay, now I'm like really hungry, so we're gonna say I'm gonna say my bye-byes, and then we're all gonna go eat or sleep or like rest or whatever it is that we all have to do with the rest of our day / night, okay? I super appreciate all the love and support. I am super thankful for it. Thank you so much for like joining me today and listening to me sing, even when I did stupid shit and kept talking even though I said I would only sing. But yeah, I will see you guys later today for the Valorant stream, because yes, that exists and I did not forget about it, and I swear I will not put it off accidentally by falling asleep accidentally. But yeah, again, slight reminder, you can send me song recommendations or song requests that you want me to sing on Discord in the song requests thread. So like, yeah, bye now. Bye now. Mwah.